Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, man, we're going to be doing this burner JDM, aka the Chaser. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, man. We've been climbing up the subscribers throughout the last couple of weeks, man. I really appreciate all the support, man. Keep that support going, bro. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys after the intro. Alright, so here we are in the upgraded menu, obviously, in the tuner menu, should we say. I was a little bit disappointed with this car, though, to be honest with you. Like, you can't lower it as much as, you know, some of the other cars. The front spring, the front spring suspension is just not, it just doesn't allow you to lower it any further than that on the front, which is a bit weird, because on the rear, obviously, you can lower it even further. So, yeah, I mean, this is as low as it's going to get, unfortunately, but like I say, it would be nice to, maybe they could fix that, maybe, just so we could lower it a bit more. That would be awesome. But anyway, kicking it off here already, man, obviously hitting up the engine. We've got 450 horsepower with 440 foot-pounds of torque, or 597 newton meters of torque as well there. Running in at 450, which isn't too bad, man. I wanted to get it lower, but with the rev limiter, it was already like dying quite a lot with lower rev limit RPMs. So, you know, we kept with the 450, which isn't too bad. I know with if I lowered it any further, it would go down to, like, I think it was like 412 horsepower, something like that, which, you know, is it's still not as low as I wanted it. So I thought, screw it, I might as well go with a nice whole number. 450 is what we usually, you know, what we usually run on Forza. So, you know, 450 is not too bad on that, I don't think. But anyway, moving on here, let's go ahead, jump straight into this tune here. Front spring length, we've got at 2 centimeters. Obviously, we wanted to lower that as much as we possibly can. With the rear spring length as well, we've got at 6 centimeters. Obviously, this can go down a little bit further, but, you know, it just raises the front up, which it just looks a bit silly. So, yeah, I try to make it, you know, as level as it possibly can, and I think this works, man. It works out, you know, all right. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't look too high at the front, it doesn't look too low at the back, you know, it looks good, it looks fine. Anyway, front spring stiffness, we've got 87 on the front there and 98 on the back. I'm just going through these because obviously I did change them a tiny bit. I have changed a couple of these a little bit. You might see that some of these numbers are the same. For you, they will be. But for me, I've literally just, like, you know, loosened it up a couple of bits of these, because when I was drifting it, when I was trying to, you know, tune the thing on the actual track, for some reason, it caught, like, good angle and then decided it wanted to spin out. It's at random times it wants to spin out. This car is very weird. I don't know what's wrong with it, because I know a lot of people have said before that this car is amazing, this car is great, but for some reason, when it goes slow, it gets to a certain angle. It can hold the angle really easily, but for some reason it just wants to spin out, which is a bit weird. But anyway, I think I might have eliminated some of that problem. I think I might have managed to eliminate a little bit of that problem. So front spring stiffness, we've got 87 kN/M, and then the rear spring stiffness is 98 kN/M as well. The quick tightening for the front shock absorber is 4010, and then the rear is 5930. The quick reaction for the front shock absorber is 11310, and then on the rear again is 14670. Tightening for the front shock absorber, I think this is the one that I did change, like, slightly. I think, I'm not too sure. It might have been the first one we did. I'm not 100% sure what I did, but 18550 is for that one, and then for the rear is 20920. If you want to play around with this and make it so it drifts a little bit better, then you can, by all means, but I found that this is actually, you know, it's cleared up the problem a little bit for me. I haven't had a problem occur again, should we say. So yeah, it's alright, it's not too bad. But anyway, moving on to toe now. This is a 0.10, and then on a rear toe is negative 0.09. Camber is at -14, you guys already know, and our rear camber is at -12 for some reason. Same thing again, shouldn't be on -12, it should be a -11, but for the case of this, it runs smooth, so -12.82 on the rear camber. Front anti-roll bars, we've got 28 kN and 28 kN on the back as well for the anti-roll bars. I thought that was absolutely fine. I don't think I changed that at all. I think that's still stock. Caster is at 6.5, anchor band angles 100% and 60 degrees on the max steering angle. Obviously we want to max both of those, anchor band angle and the max steering angle, max them out for the ultimate, you know, ultimate angle, I guess. I don't but anyway, moving on to wheels here. We've got 17 inches on diameter for both front and rear of the rims. Front tire width, we've got 245 millimeters on the front and 245 on the back, running 285 kPa on the front tire pressure and the rear tire pressure. Front wheel adhesion obviously is 100%, and then on the back we run 90% on the back just to make our car a little bit slower. Front wheel track width, obviously the track width is going to depend on what sort of body kit you have on your Chaser, so be sure to check out, make sure to get those rims or the wheels just underneath the arches with your you know, with your build. Obviously for me, we were running the street type build, so we've got 15 on the front track width and 13 on the rear. Moving on now to tire profile, I have 35% on both tires, 35%. Moving on to engine now. Obviously you guys have already seen a little bit of this through the very first introduction to the video. We have 7,848 RPM on the rev limiter there. So be sure to do that. Everything else is at 0 or at the edge. So moving on to transition now. Oh, guys, you already know we've got, you know, lock that diff 100%. Final drive is 3.00. First gear is 3.23. Second gear is 1.75. Third gear is 1.55. Fourth gear is 1.30. Fifth gear is 0.78. And sixth gear is 0.50. Obviously my fifth and sixth gear, I do not use those at all, so I don't really tune them for anything. But I've just literally tuned gear 4, so hopefully gear 4 should be all good for you guys, ready to run now. Obviously, if you guys seen, I was running this car in the stream and I didn't tune gear 4 yet, so here we are. Gear 4 is now tuned, it's good to go. Obviously just a little bit more wider of a RPMs more than the gear 3, so use that one for the really long drifts, obviously with gear 3 as well. But yeah, no guys, that is pretty much it. Gear 2 is it's good for those short, you know, short sort of tandem sections that you got, Atreon, parking A, whatever the case may be, that you might be using those short range tandem gears for. Gear 2 is your gear, obviously 3 and 4 for your larger tracks, you know, for, you know, East Toge and all that stuff like that. You know, be sure to use them ones for that. That should be, you know, running quite smooth for those larger tight corners. All right. So moving on to brakes now. Obviously you guys already know we're running 3,943 newtons on the brake torque there. Front brake bias is at 60% and ABS is on. If you want to run ABS off, that's completely up to you as well. I just prefer to run ABS on. That is pretty much it for the tune for this car. Now let's go ahead and jump into the track. All right, so here we are just at this top of this little downhill section, I want to say, on Cummy Road. Hopefully you guys enjoy this little rundown that we're going to do here. We're going to run down right to the way down to the bottom of the mountain. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I shall catch you guys after this run. Alright guys, so that's going to be it from the burner JDM for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. Be sure to let me know down below in the comment section as well if you like this build. Be sure to hit me up down below. You know, I really enjoy reading all your guys' comments, everything like that, man. I really enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.